Morris, we are live.
Hello,
I hope
everybody.
you're live. Hi, everyone.
Yeah,
Hi,
I'm here.
hi,
Uh,
fans of high quality live chats.
yeah, I'm live.
You're live, yeah. I'm just letting anybody that's watching this now know that we have this severe thunderstorm warning. So if the live chat suddenly ends, it's because the power went out. So because Morris unplugged the cord. Way to go, Morris. Uh, Morris, have you seen this movie?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
do I have it. If I don't have it, I need to get it because I do love that movie. I've seen it when it came out. Yeah, it's a funny movie.
Yeah, I would say the people that left comments when I posted to my community, I've never seen this, but I'm going to watch it soon and do a review. Um, I would say like 80% of them say it's really funny, and then there's always some that say no, it's not that good or whatever. But we'll see. Hey there, Larry
I think it's
Bro.
funny. It's not that kind of in your face type of humor. It's more like it's situational. Like the first question is, okay, what is the movie really about? I'm not going to spoil anything for
Don't spoil
anybody,
it.
but yeah, what is the movie really about? That's I think that makes it funny when you're trying to analyze that.
Yeah.
Hmm, hmm.
And it's from the people that made Fargo. I loved Fargo, so maybe I'll like this one too. Hello, Ethan. That looks like John Lord from
Yeah, me
Deep Purple.
too. I even have the first couple seasons of Fargo on DVD of the TV show.
Yeah, I've never seen the TV show.
Hello, dog.
Ethan, I've seen The Big Lebowski once and thought it was okay, but I've heard I have to watch it like two more times to get it. Is
Yeah,
it a thinky?
probably.
Is it a
Probably
movie
good.
where you have to think about it?
Tiny bit, not really, not
Uh,
really. It's a movie
it's
that
easy
you can
enough to
kind of just
follow.
sit back and just go along with it.
Well, I hope I
I find the
chuckle more.
performances are pretty, pretty spot on. Everybody in that movie is it's top notch.
Yeah, yeah,
Like John
and
Goodman, he nails it.
yeah, and it just saying one more time that just in case this live chat cuts out, there's a severe thunderstorm warning in my area, so the power might go out. So, but hopefully it doesn't. Oh, here's
Mhm.
Bailey. I'd say the opposite. The Big Lebowski is very silly and very funny. Cool.
Yeah, it
It
is.
depends
It
on
is.
somebody's sense of humor, right?
It has something for everybody, I think.
John
Yeah,
Goodman had the
I
funniest
agree.
parts. I hardly even know the premise.
Oh, the less you
Just
know
from
going
reading
in,
the
the
back
better.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, the less you know, the better.
Okay.
I hate giving spoilers.
Yeah. Victor, hey guys. So
Hey,
so
Victor.
so Morris, did you play A Hard Day's Night last night? You just got that CD?
That actually, I played that a couple of times last night for
Yeah.
sure.
Isn't that a
Yeah,
good album?
it really is. I think I had rated it in my. It was in my top five. I
Mhm.
think it was number five that I rated that. Yeah, actually, I can look that up right now because when I did my initial ratings in that, yeah, it got to number five. I hope you can see that.
Yep.
So Abbey Road is at first.
Wow,
Taskmaster,
you
which is
like it
the
more
only
than the
thing I
White
hate.
Album, Morris.
No, I know that could grow. That could grow for sure. But A
Yeah.
Hard Day's Night and Sergeant Pepper and Let It Be and Abbey Rose, I like those a little bit better. But it's number six, the White Album.
Yep. Douglas, I'm still listening to Sparks. Mad. What an incredible CD of music. Yes, I think it's one of their best albums. Yep. It would be probably like at least top 10, possibly
Oh,
in the top five.
easily top 10 for sure. Yeah, I love it. There's not a bad note on this at all.
Yep. Have you ever seen the Hard Day's Night movie? Yes, I've got it on Blu-ray. Have you ever seen it, Morris?
Um, yeah, long
Yeah.
time ago. I would need to rewatch that, but I know I did at least seen it once. Yes.
I'll Be Back is my favorite Beatles song. You know who else? It's also Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite song. Get it?
I will be back. I thought of that last night when I was listening to it. Yeah, I played it last night before going to bed, and then I played it again this morning.
Yeah, If I Fell, that's a amazing song. The Beatles
No,
were
it's a
on
very
fire
good
on that
album.
album. Yeah.
It's a very good album. I'm so happy I got them all now. Just
Mhm.
missing Past Masters. Just that. And then I got all what I need. But at least I have all the studio albums. I can be like, yeah, I got the studio albums. So
My favorite off of that album is And I Love Her. Yep, lots of great
they're all
songs on it.
good. I enjoy the whole thing. There's not a bad note on that either.
Ernest, you're late again. I'm docking you
Ernest.
5
Mhm, mhm.
points. And I've had, I don't know if you've heard of the band The Tubes, Morris.
The Tubes? No.
Really? That's their
I
first
heard
album,
of them, but I haven't heard them. Yeah,
White
I know
Punch
who
on
the
Dope.
Tubes are, but I never
I
heard
think you would
anything.
like this.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
And
They look like my kind of band.
that's their second and third albums. Then they went a bit more commercial. They had some like radio hits too, but
Hmm.
yeah, I really like them.
Well, a
Yeah, I'm
couple of
so
nights
embarrassed.
ago, because of the car show we have here in Moncton, the Atlantic Nationals, Lighthouse had played, and I captured. Now, mind you, my phone is very poor quality when it comes to sound. I desperately need to upgrade, but it was just I filmed a little bit of it just to document that I was there. It mainly just to say that I was there. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be going there to listen to my
Yeah,
to it
I think
because
most people know that phone audio isn't the greatest.
no, especially my phone. I don't know what's causing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never
mhm.
listened to the Tubes, but that debut cover is very iconic to me. I love that. That's the
Yeah, it
back
is
cover.
nice.
And the
It's cool.
band, I don't know if there's a band picture in here. No, it's in this other one here. I'll be back to the comments in a second here. But they're a cool looking band. If I can find it. There it is.
Are they kind of punkish?
Yeah, they're a little bit. They're nothing too. They're just a very good, really good musicians, and
Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. Yeah,
I,
oh
I
yeah.
would recommend their debut album to check out.
Okay.
It's a little
I,
weird, but it's also kind of just
I like
normal rock
weird.
music.
I like weird. It doesn't matter. Saying weird, they're weird. It's like a like kind of
It's a
an
calling card.
attraction. It's like yeah.
Rock and roll. Now that's a good name for a YouTube channel. Wow, rock
Mhm,
and
mhm.
roll. Yeah, we're having a great day. Unless the power goes out and then the live chat ends. We don't want
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happening. Adrian James, hello
Hey,
everyone.
hey.
Hello, Adrian. Yeah, the Tubes had their radio hits in the 80s.
Mhm.
You probably have heard a couple of their hits.
Oh,
I forget
I'm
what they are
sure.
though. If somebody can let me know.
I'm sure. I'm sure I heard something. I must have.
And they put on an amazing. I don't know about. They're still touring, but in the
Mhm.
70s and 80s, they put on an amazing show. It was like really crazy. I saw the Tubes in concert in 1976. What a mind-blowing concert. Yeah.
But to be there the other night to see Lighthouse live, they were just as good as well that from what I've heard, they were just as good that night as they were when they first made their hits.
Yeah.
So they were in top form. They rocked.
That's
I
cool.
just kind of wish there was more people there. but we
Yeah.
were a good crowd. It was a
Yeah.
fun show.
So two of their songs were "Talk to You Later" and "She's a Beauty."
Yeah, that's from the Tubes. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Talk to
So
you later. She's a
if,
beauty.
if you check those on Spotify later, I'm sure you'll. Oh yeah, you might. You
Oh,
know.
guaranteed. I know. I'll write those down. The
But but
Tubes.
but that's when they got a bit more, radio friendly, I guess.
Talk to you later. And she's a beauty.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely will check them out later for sure. Pretty much not long after we're done with this live chat, I'll have to get ready for work and that. But I got at least an hour. Well, altogether, I have an hour and 20 minutes that I can spend.
Cool. And I'm really getting back into Talking Heads.
I need to get some
That's
Talking
another
Heads.
band I think you would like.
I do like them. I do like them. I'm aware of them, and I like everything I've heard. I do. I would. Yeah, I definitely need to get some of that.
Yeah.
There's
And
so much I need to get. But hey, I am filling out my I am filling out my collection.
yeah.
Like
Talking Heads are another iconic band.
when I first started collecting Sparks, I didn't know I was going to be having I'd have that many by now. I still find some of them are really kind of hard to get at the moment.
Yeah.
But I am so happy that I have all that for Sparks.
Yeah. So how many are you missing? A Woofer and Tweeter's Clothing, Big
Yeah,
Beat, Indiscreet.
Indiscreet. Do I have Big Beat? I don't think I have Big Beat. No, I don't have Big Beat. I have Terminal Jive. I have Little Beethoven. I have I have. I'll just quickly show them. So that's what I
Their
got. Of
debut.
course, I got the Best of Sparks past tense. I got the Kimono My House 50 years later tribute. But yeah, I got the debut. Of course, I got that. That was the first thing I got. This was the second thing I got. Yeah, I will. That's a good one to start with. I'll check that Talking Heads first for sure. Love Number One in Heaven.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I played this more than any other Sparks album, for especially the 40th anniversary one.
Yeah.
I played this a lot because it's such a short album. It's only a half an hour, and those songs are I find they're just some of the catchiest Sparks songs. I love that. This is pretty much up there as probably in my top 3 favorite Sparks albums of all time. I love it. I got Terminal Jive. I got In Outer Space. I got Pony Rabbits. Gratuitous Sax. Thanks to you, Larry. I got Balls.
Don't say that too loud.
Don't take that out of context. Little Beethoven, which is much better than I originally heard it.
It takes a few listens to appreciate. Yeah.
It's good. The more I listen to it, the better it is. Again, thanks to Larry, I got the Creatures of the Deep, Exotic Creatures of the Deep. I got I love Hello Young Lovers.
Yep,
It's such
that's
a
a good
great
one.
album. Of course, me being a huge Franz Ferdinand fan, this is up there too. This is in the top 5 guaranteed. I love Hippopotamus. That's really great. A Steady Drip 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 is awesome.
Yep.
The Girl is Crying in Her Latte.
That's a great one. Yep.
And of course Matt.
Larry, did you watch Ozzy Osbourne's last concert the other night? Yes, I did. I actually paid for it.
I didn't.
But you could only keep it for like a couple days, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, he did. I mean, I love Black Sabbath, and I thought they did great. I thought Ozzy did as best as he could. I mean, he was great. Yeah. Did you
Mhm.
watch any of it, Morris?
I've
Or
just seen little parts of it here and there on YouTube, like
I'm sure it'll
just
come out.
little.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been a great con. I still need to see the Tool stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I didn't see any of that yet. So eventually, I will. I will. I'll try to catch it somewhere.
And I admit, Steven Tyler, not that I'm a big fan of Aerosmith, but he did a great job. He still
Hmm.
has his vocals and everything. And Metallica, I thought were not that I'm a big Metallica fan, but they were good. I didn't watch all of it. Just off and on. I did see Tool do, I think, Electric Funeral, and I think something
Hand of
from
Doom. Hand of Doom.
Hand of Doom. Yeah, and that was
Yeah,
really good.
that's what it
Yeah,
was. I haven't seen it yet, but I would love to.
yeah. And Guns N' Roses. I know everybody, even me, talks about Axl Rose and his vocals, but I thought they were okay. Axl was okay. Okay. We've had a great summer for music this year. Yeah, ELO, Black Sabbath, Oasis, Stevie Wonder, and Rod Stewart. I think rock and roll is getting back into mainstream music again. That would be nice.
Mm.
You don't want rock and roll to die.
No, it won't. It won't.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be fans somewhere. There's a lot of young people who do like that old rock and roll. So I
Yep.
think it'll still stay alive.
Yep.
It has appealed to everybody.
Another another album that I'm really loving lately that I hadn't heard. This came out in the late 60s, early 70s, and it is so fantastic. It is the first Blood, Sweat, and Tears album. It's kind of jazzy rock, and it is just so good. If anybody out there has heard this, let me know what you think of it, because it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that too. There's always so much to look into, but I do get stuff. I mean, just for example, when you mentioned that you had bought this like on vinyl and for I think you said $1 for the Creedence
Yep.
Clearwater Revival, the Chronicles. As soon as I saw it there at Frank's Music, I had to get it. I had to
Yep.
get it, getting the 40th anniversary edition. But it just goes to show that other channels can influence you sometimes in a good way to get music that you
Morris,
need.
I have influenced millions of people on the internet, or at least 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, look how many Sparks fans you made.
Yeah,
You made a lot of Sparks fans.
yeah, yeah. So you know most of those CCR songs that are on that CD?
Oh yeah, of course. I know pretty much all of them except
Yeah.
for a few. I'm not sure about Lottie, Commotion. Um, what's the what's the other ones I'm not sure of. Hey Tonight, I'm not sure of. Sweet Hitchhiker, I'm
Yep.
not sure of.
Those were all
Someday
hits.
Never Comes, I'm not sure of. But all the rest I pretty
They're all
much know.
great.
Yeah, yeah, they're all great. So it's an easy purchase. I'll be getting more.
Who is this? This is Bill. Hi,
Some
Bill.
crazy guy.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who I am either.
I just quickly, I just subscribed to both of your channels, and I noticed, I haven't watched it yet, but you interviewed Frank Zappa. That's like interviewing me. So how was that for you?
Well, I've done it twice, and
Yeah.
it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I did. It was in '88.
Wow.
But I also interviewed him in '84. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I am the producer of the Zappacast.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I don't know everything, Bill.
I know, but you know a lot.
I just fake it.
You and I also share a love of Sparks music, so that's
That's
a good
cool.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Who else have you interviewed? Or first of all, how was Frank to interview? Like,
Frank was very nice. He was, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's a keen student right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could tell that I was a fan,
Yeah.
and I mean, very to the point. And I know he was just trying to promote his concert, and I
Yeah.
was trying to do that for him. But I mean, the first time that I interviewed him, I was just scared
Yeah.
because here's my idol right
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But yes, second time I was a little bit more on my toes as far as asking him the right questions,
Yeah.
and it was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Who else have you interviewed?
Well, let's see. Well, back in the from like the late 70s until about say 88, 89, I wrote for a weekly paper here in Cleveland, Ohio called Scene Magazine, and I interviewed a lot of rock people. I've interviewed Ian Anderson of Jethro
Yeah.
Tull a couple of times. Let's see, Fee Waybill of the Tubes. I
We're
interviewed.
just talking about them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've interviewed Peter Gabriel.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, Peter Gabriel was the very first famous person I got to meet. And it
Nice.
was when the second album with the Rip
Yeah.
came out.
Yep.
Who else? I interviewed Ronnie Montrose many years before he passed away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Patrick Moraz, who was a keyboard player for both Yes and the Moody Blues.
Yeah.
Gosh, who else? Lots of other people. How many times have I seen Frank Zappa in concert? About 7 times, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
But let's see.
0 for me. Yeah.
I've interviewed several people in Genesis as well. I've interviewed Phil Collins and Anthony Phillips.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Were they all pretty good to interview, or?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had an interview that went poorly. Really.
That's good. Yeah.
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 I mean, and anyone that didn't go that great was probably something that ended up not getting printed, just because they weren't forthcoming with information.
Yeah.
But when they're doing stuff to promote their album that they're currently promoting, they're pretty forthcoming with facts and stuff like that.
And that's what's good about YouTube. Like, I've interviewed a couple of famous musicians and all that, but when you do it, you got to realize it's not about you, right? It's about the artist.
Exactly.
You're trying to promote them, right? And ask, like, first of all, you need to know about their work, right? Or there's no point in interviewing them, right?
Correct.
You got to be a fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just keep it about the music too, not all the personal stuff. And I'm basically a professional interviewer, Bill.
He's good.
No, I'm not going to say no, but if anybody has $2,000, I might. I actually did see Paul McCartney in 2010 in Toronto for free, because I did a video for his guitarist Brian Ray, and he got me and my wife at the time tickets. I think it was 9 rows back, center stage. It was awesome. He played for 3 hours, and I met the band backstage.
Nice.
Yeah. So what are your favorite bands, Bill?
Well, aside from Zappa, I'm very big on XTC.
Yeah, I like them too.
I love Sparks.
Cool.
The Residents.
Yeah.
Steely Dan. Miles Davis, John Coltrane. Mr. Bungle. Oh gosh, just a lot of yes, all the way up to Big Generator, and then I
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
Who else? Primus. I love Primus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
glancing around.
Jeep Jones is there.
Pardon?
Jeep, I apologize.
Jeep.
How long
Hey,
have you
Jeep.
been sitting there?
Hey,
You were sitting there for like an hour.
and the host was going to let me in at some point, so I'm waiting backstage.
So anyway, Jeep, this is Bill. And
Hi,
Morris,
Bill.
you know Morris.
Nice to
Morris.
meet you.
So continue on, Bill. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glancing around at my collection and seeing who I have the most records from. I mean, of course, everybody's got Beatles and Stones, and so do I. The Art of Noise. I love the Art of Noise. I finally got back into my collection, the Who's Afraid Of album. I didn't have that for a long time, and I finally found it used the other day. And let's see. Come on, Bill. Who else? Of course, I love Genesis. I love Depeche Mode.
You love the Beatles,
Yep.
the Beach Boys?
Not as much. I'm not.
Get off my channel, Bill.
Oh, jeez. All right.
How about Ween? How about Ween?
You know what? I just really got into Ween just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, they're very talented. I mean, they're absolutely silly, but they've got talent. Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I have released an album of my own. Now that I'm here, I'm going to plug
Here
it.
we go. It's a time for a promotion.
Yes. Well, back in between 1988 and 1992, I was in a very obscure band called Spudlock. Oh, by the way, Devo, huge fan of Devo.
Yep.
But I put out a record a couple of years ago, and
cool.
so this I've added to my experience as a record producer, stuff like that.
So what kind of music is that?
It's weird. It's
Okay. There you go, Morris. We were just talking about that.
When I heard Ween, it reminded me of a lot of the stuff that we used to do, and songs that we would just record it as a goof that would turn out to be something that we'd really enjoy.
Jeep, don't do that. You're freaking me out.
I'm like, hey, you know
Into the
that Sesame Street sketch there? One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. I'm not that I'm like you guys are all got records behind you and stuff, and I've just got a window. So I was like, I better go where my records are. So I'm going to my little record place, so I match here in my basement.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with.
I like the Stranglers.
Basement.
So do I. Yes.
Yeah, the Stranglers. Yeah, I like them too. Yeah.
There we go.
So getting back to
that my music reminds them of early Residents, early Devo.
Yeah.
And I think that there are certain Ween elements that my music encompasses, but I'm nowhere near as talented as those guys are.
Yeah. The Residents, I love, like Duck Stab. And then I started buying some of their other albums, and I did enjoy them. But it's like Duck Stab, I think, is enough for me.
Yeah, that's probably their most accessible album. And,
yeah,
and
it's good.
After 2000, anything that I listen to by the Residents just sounds like it's just rubber stamped and all samey.
Yeah. And Jeep, what's new in your world?
Well, gee, what's new? Working on a gig. Got a gig coming up. I'm working on a comic book these days, so that's taking up a lot of my time.
Cool.
About a fly called Bob la Mouche. It's French, and it's about a fly, sort of a superhero fly, I guess you could say.
Yeah. And
you'll have to. It's one of those things you'll have to see it because it sounds really bizarre to try to explain it.
Okay.
But speaking of Devo here, you can see I've got the two energy domes.
Oh, nice.
Right there.
Do those actually work?
Well, that depends what you expect from them.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I would say they work.
Have
I
any of you
think-
seen Devo in concert?
I
I've
have
seen-
once.
I've seen like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
I saw them back right after the first album came out in Cleveland.
yeah.
And I saw them after Oh No, It's Devo. I saw them after not Smooth Noodle Maps, but the
Total
album.
Devo?
Yes, Total
Total
Devo. I saw them on that tour.
Where did you see them?
That was that last time after Total Devo. That was in a small place called Peabody's Down Under in the flats of Cleveland, and General Boy was in the crowd.
Nice.
That was amazing.
Wow. I didn't like that Total Devo concert. I was really let down by it, oddly enough. It was the only time I ever saw Devo live, and I guess I had built it up too much in my mind. But, you know, I'm a huge fan of Alan Myers, the first drummer. So
Yeah, he was amazing.
to me, it'd be like seeing the Police without Stuart Copeland, or the Who without Keith Moon.
Yeah, he was an amazing drummer.
Yeah. But you got to see them in their early days. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, the Oh No, It's Devo concert was pretty amazing because they had projection behind them, and half of the stuff was pre-recorded, half the stuff they were doing live, and every song they changed something on stage. It was really well choreographed.
Amazing.
I still remember this. I used to go to this record store a lot in the late 70s, early 80s. And the owner was saying that he's kind of bored with rock music. And, you know, I guess he was a little down, right? And that night he saw Devo. The next day he was just so happy and everything, like, because it was such a great concert.
What year was that, Larry?
It was probably 79, 78.
Oh, wow.
Early in Devo's career.
Wow.
First couple of albums, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
my
New
favorite
Traditionalist
is
tour.
still their debut.
That's the tour I would have loved to see right there. New Traditionalists.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
That's all my Devo.
it's kind of sad though that
But I really, really want to get the album Something for Everybody. I love that album.
It's a good album.
Yeah, there's not a Devo album I don't like.
really. Oh.
Oh, me, there's a couple.
I even like Smooth Noodle Maps, even though it's not their best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. As soon as Alan Myers gone, I don't really like it anymore. Except for Something for Everybody, I do think that's a good album.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, Larry, cut you off.
I forget. I don't know. It might be the wine. And Jeeps, you've done, is it 4 songs you've done of my lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's time soon for you to do another one.
I
And
agree.
you know what I think would be good? I don't know
What's
if
that?
you checked it out, but it's the Redneck Canadian song, the Makeup Song.
Okay. All right, let's do that one next.
Yeah.
I was on a radio show in Waterloo, Mix 98.5, I think it is, or I probably got it wrong there, but a really cool independent station that's apparently well known there. But anyways, I was just interviewed on there, and I did talk about the collaboration, and the interviewer asked me quite a few questions about how I ended up collaborating with Canadian Studmuffin, and I told everybody to check out your channel there, Larry.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
cool.
need to, what I want to do, like I've already told you this, but the 4 songs you've done, I want to, I do want to promote you more.
well, I think you're doing enough.
Well,
You're not a promoter. That's not your thing. So.
I am a promoter, actually.
Are you?
I've got the paperwork right here.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right.
All YouTubers.
Promote away. Promote away.
You're getting name dropped, Larry. Yes, I'm becoming successful after 67 years.
Yeah. It's about
No,
time.
I love that last one there, this lonely road, because it's not necessarily a comedy one. It actually sounds like something you should be hearing on the radio. It's so well done, and yeah, I love it.
It was a serious song, Morris.
Now, if I remember correctly, Jeep, at your dad's book launch, you played this lonely road, didn't you?
Yeah, it's in our set now.
It's so blended so well in with your other songs. It didn't register right away. It's only after when I thought about it, it's like, wait a minute, he played this lonely road. He played one of Larry's songs, and it was perfect. It was perfect. I loved it.
I should almost be a member, and his band, by the way, is Great Balancing Act. Please check out their channel on YouTube. I should actually be a member of Great Balancing Act. Well, I should be on stage. I could just
honorary member.
Stand there.
You are an honorary member now, Larry. So
Thank
if
you.
we do go on stage, you are going to have to come up for maybe a song.
Can I sing?
Of course.
Thank you.
I've
You
never
can say
heard
backup vocals.
anecdote.
Oh, sorry.
I think we're going to bring in Geddy Lee as well into the set.
Mm.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Bill, do you like
Anecdote? Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
I still need to check them out. I keep meaning to check them out, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I wrote it down though. I'll have to check it out.
If Jim Mothersbaugh would have stayed the drummer, Diva would not have been as good.
Well, no. Jim Mothersbaugh wasn't really a drummer. He was a tech guy, but he basically invented electronic drums.
Yep.
Before they existed, he had come up with the idea.
Frank Zappa versus Tool. I know that, Morris is a big fan of Tool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bill, I want to ask you about Frank Zappa's, what's that three LP set?
The new one?
No. The one that came out in the 80s. What's it called?
Let's see, 3 record set. Would that Lather maybe?
No, Thingfish.
Oh, Thingfish. Yeah.
You know what? I was buying all the Frank Zappa albums in the 70s and 80s, right? I loved them all.
Mhm.
And then Thingfish came out. There it is. 3 albums. And I hated it. But, I've got it on CD. Not that I play it very much. But the last time I finally played it all the way through, I think for the first time, I actually kind of enjoyed it.
That's got to be the least liked Frank Zappa album of all time.
Yeah.
I have a video on my channel I did several years ago. First, I did what are your top 10 Frank Zappa albums, and I did a separate one of what are the worst Frank Zappa albums. And people were repulsed by the fact that how can you say anything's the worst of Frank Zappa? It's all great. It says, yeah, but this is just an experiment.
You can't have your own opinion on music.
A little bit of levity.
I like those worst ofs. I like that. I
Yeah.
don't understand why people get so offended.
Yeah, it's like if somebody doesn't like the Beatles, that's fine. It's okay. You don't like the Beatles. I'm not going to get upset. You're not.
Nope.
Everybody loves different types of music. But you're crazy if you don't like the Beatles.
You are. Something wrong with your brain, I would say.
I did a ranking of all of the XTC albums, and the first thing I said when I started the list, it says, first of all, I want to lay the ground rules. There are no bad XTC albums.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your favorite? I'm going to guess. I'll just guess right now.
Okay.
I'm going to say your favorite was either Black Sea.
Yep.
Or English Settlement.
I think, Black Sea was number 1. I think English Settlement was probably number 2.
And then number 3 probably was Skylarking.
I don't remember. I mean, plus it changes over time.
Yeah.
I have different favorites. But
What do you think of? I love Apple Venus Volume 1.
I like that as well. But you know what? I liked Wasp Star even more.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I loved the way that they were exploring the acoustic side, but then with Wasp Star, there's just so many great tunes on that record.
It's funny how a lot of fans think Wasp Star is like the weakest XTC album.
Yeah, okay. Well, this makes me very unpopular, but I think the weakest XTC album, and at one time I thought this was the weakest, but I've gone back to it and now I like it a lot more. Now I don't know which one's my least favorite, but I used to not like None Such that much. It took me a long time to get into that album.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
So
For me, it's easy. The two weakest albums are the two first ones. I'm not crazy about those. I don't like Barry. What's his name? Barry Adamson.
Yeah, Barry Andrews, I think.
Barry Andrews. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like what he's doing there on that stupid keyboard he's got.
well, at least after he left, he had a couple of good tunes with Shriek back.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was cool. Shriekback was fine. I just don't like him in my XTC. Get out of there.
Yep, I hear you.
As soon as Buddy came along, David Gregory, the band got really exciting to me.
Yeah.
Though I do like I like a lot of their early stuff, but it's just not as good to me at all.
You know what I feel is their most underrated song, which is my all-time favorite XTC song? Complicated Game.
Oh yeah, great song.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an underrated song though.
Really?
Because,
Okay.
People tend to put it way up there in terms. It would be kind of like Their Tomorrow Never Knows.
Yeah.
It never was a hit or anything, but fans.
The way
really
it starts so quiet, right? And then by the end, it's so chaotic and heavy. It's just awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
People still say the Beatles are overrated, and I don't believe any of them are over 15 years old. Yeah. I need to give XTC another chance. I listened to one of their albums and wasn't a big fan. Yeah, check out like Black Sea or Drums and Wires.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Skylarking's great.
I think Morris would like XTC.
Yeah, I need to listen to some of that. I don't know much about that at all.
Well, Andy Partridge is one of the best songwriters out there.
Yeah,
like he's up there, right up there with I hesitate to say it, but he's up there.
Well, what about Volkswagen Beetles? You gotta like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Wish I had one. You talk about Volkswagen though. But speaking of liking the Beatles or not liking the Beatles, my oldest daughter loves the Rolling Stones, but she does not like the Beatles.
You're gonna have to disown her.
Yeah, don't talk to her again.
She likes enough good stuff, but what I think the problem is putting the Stones against the Beatles or putting the Beatles against the Stones. In my heart, they are two different bands altogether.
Yeah.
The Stones is more of a blues band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Beatles, pop songs about love.
Well, and all sorts of stuff, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But more love than anything else. And if you don't
heavy on the love.
Like Beatles, you don't understand it.
Well, maybe she hasn't been introduced to the right album yet.
Well, I will let her find that on their own.
I really didn't like the early Beatles for a long time.
Yeah.
Like only from Rubber Soul on did I start going, okay, I like these guys, and then starting to get into it.
Yeah.
But all that Love Me Do and I Want to Hold Your Hand when I was younger and sort of getting into punk rock and all that stuff, I thought was lame.
Yeah.
But that's sort of all I was really exposed to in a big way.
Yeah.
It was anthology. It was the Beatles anthology when that came out in the 90s, and there was that series. That's what got me re-examining the Beatles and going, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to change my opinion.
I've got some albums here that I'll show you and see if Bill or Jeet has heard them, because this might be like one of my favorite albums ever, and I never heard it until the last year.
Oh, Child is Father to the Man. Yeah.
Have you heard this, Jeep?
What is it? Blood, Sweat, and Tears?
Yeah.
Nope, never.
Their
I've not
debut
heard
album
that.
with Al Cooper.
Nope.
It is so good. Like jazz, it's got elements of jazz, but rock and horns and everything. But it's just so good. I'm so impressed with it.
Yeah, the other guy that's in the band Spudlock that I was in, he loves Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but especially that first album.
Yeah.
And you know who produced that album? I just found this record a few days ago, or about a week or two ago. John Simon produced Child is Father to the Man.
Cool.
And I found one of his albums.
Wow.
This is a very strange album from 1971. It's on Warner Brothers, very hard to find. And somebody was selling their record collection because they were moving out of the country. And I was going through and I saw this. And it's like, ooh, I got to grab this one. It's just called John Simon's Album.
Cool. How about this band?
Yes, Can. Krautrock.
Yep. Love Can.
And this might be my favorite of theirs, Monster Movie.
I don't have that one. I've never heard.
This I love, and Future Days.
I played it this morning. It's still in my player.
And okay, how about this 60s band? I just played a couple of their albums last night. I think they are underrated. They actually played on their albums. A lot of bands in the 60s had, studio musicians. The friggin' Buckinghams.
I need to check them out.
He did.
Yeah,
If you like good pop rock, and there's some excellent guitar work on Portraits, and then their third album, which I have, is excellent too. So
I do not know that band.
Time Won't Let Me.
What's that?
I'm just familiar with the song Time Won't Let Me. Wasn't that the Buckinghams?
No, that wasn't the Buckingham. No, their big song was Kind of a Drag.
That's it, Kind of a Drag.
Yeah, which is, more commercial, but they were a little experimental as they went on with their career. They were good.
Yeah.
I don't have Naked yet. I'm not naked either. Oh, Let It Be Naked. I thought he was talking about Talking Heads Naked. So Talking Heads, I've always really liked, but I'm really starting to get back into them. One of my favorite albums of all time is Fear of Music.
It's my favorite.
I love their debut. More songs about buildings and food. And this one I finally really appreciate. And I just ordered, I wrote it down here. I'm getting those tomorrow. Speaking in Tongues and Little Creatures.
Both great records.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little Creatures a little bit less, but Speaking in Tongues, fantastic.
Yeah. Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Yeah, that was their other big hit. Time Won't Let Me was The Outsiders.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ernest.
I got a question for you, Larry, and for
No
anybody
questions.
else,
No
anybody
questions.
else on the panel or anybody else out there in YouTube land. Speaking of stuff that what's new with me? I always have trouble with the what's new question. It takes me a while, but recently I uncovered a video, like a film.
You didn't find that video of me, did you?
Yes,
that wasn't me. That was naked.
Yeah, I found a Beatles. I had done an animation film for the Beatles song Because. And it took 2 years to do this thing. It's really maybe the craziest animation thing I've ever done. But because I can't publish it. YouTube will take it down right away.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe I should try and contact the Beatles YouTube channel and get it to them and say, are you guys interested in this or something like that? But I've been trying. I can't for the life of me find out how to even reach that Beatles channel. Do you know anybody know any way?
I do know Sean Lennon.
Like you guys hang out?
No, no, I just know him. He knows me. I know him.
It's true. He does send you. They do
Yeah.
send you stuff,
Yeah,
so they know who Larry Graves is.
yeah.
But do you know how to get in touch with them, Larry? Like if
You what you could maybe do is write something out, and I could just send it to Sean on, Twitter or X, and see if I don't know if he'd see it or not. But
okay, well, yeah, sure. I'll send it to you
Yeah.
anyway. Either way, Larry, you'd probably enjoy checking that out.
yeah, cool.
I thought
Yeah.
of posting it with no sound and saying, "Okay," at the beep, press play on your.
You might be able. I don't know if you would want to make a YouTube short of it for now,
Right.
but you might be able to get away with that if it's under 1 minute.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's
And then
interesting.
send it to maybe Sean, or I could send it to Sean. And
I certainly can't send it to Sean.
well,
I
you could on X, like he's anybody could like try and message him, I guess.
Oh yeah, like on X, you mean?
Yeah, but I could do it for you.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Well,
I'm
you
not
are a promoter
best
and all.
friends. Let me get this out of the way. I'm not best friends with Sean Lennon yet.
Okay. What about Yoko? She
I love
sends you
Yoko.
things.
I love Yoko Ono's music, a lot of it.
Yes.
She gets bashed a lot, but if anybody, a lot of people haven't heard some of her song-based music, like Approximately Infinite Universe. She's not screaming. She's got a great band. It's great music.
I listened to that album, Infinite something there,
Yeah.
because of one of your shows
Videos, yeah.
where you were saying that these are really good albums, and they are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
The band Love, yep, I like them.
Love's a great band.
Bill, you have another question. You're really popular.
Oh, yes, I do like Vandergraaf. Oh, I've interviewed Peter Hamill.
Oh, that's cool.
So I've got a bunch of Peter Hamill and Vandergraaf albums. My favorite Vandergraaf album is probably God Bluff. I will never get tired of that record.
Yeah.
So, Bill, what is the last album you listened to?
The last album I listened to was, because it's sitting on my turntable right now.
Wait a second. Wait. Gee, this is my channel. Bill, what's the last album you've listened to?
I'm glad you asked that question, Larry. Very good question. I just listened
Excellent
to it
question,
last night.
Larry.
I bought this re-release of Public Image.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what you want. This is what
Yeah.
you get.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I will say that the next album I'm probably going to listen to, because I just picked it up yesterday, is the brand new album from Wet Leg. Are you familiar with them?
Wet Leg?
Wet Leg. This is their
That's a
second
problem.
album. Just came out. They had an album last year, I believe.
Can I see the album cover again, please?
Sure. Yeah.
I have seen that just
this is
recently.
a weird record cover.
I like it already. It's so weird.
The name of the album is Moisturizer. I haven't heard any of it yet. Now, last year they had an album, a self-titled album, and they had a song called Chaise Long on it. And that's a really cool song. Chaise long, all day long.
What's the name of the band again?
Wet
Yeah.
Leg.
Wet Leg.
Wet
how could I
Leg,
forget?
God.
Right. I won't forget that.
So what's their music like?
Kids these days. It's younger rock, kind of punky, but still just indie rock.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
So I was very happy to get that. And
G, do you have any questions to ask Bill?
Well, I sort of just came in here near the end, and I did hear you guys talking about all these people that Bill has interviewed.
Yeah.
I am kind of curious, in what capacity did you work for a newspaper, Bill, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What paper was that?
It was called Scene Magazine out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. So are you from Cleveland?
Yep, I live on the west side of Cleveland.
Okay, so no wonder you saw Devo a lot.
Oh yeah.
Perubu?
Say what? Pirubu?
Nice.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah. No, I just bought some couple of old Perubu albums that I've been looking for years. I got to see them once, and I really wasn't into them at the time that I was seeing them, but I eventually got a hold of the modern dance and fell in love with it. I liked a lot of early Perubu stuff,
Yeah.
and it was very sad that David Thomas passed away in the past couple months.
He was a great frontman.
Yeah.
The
I
thing
saw
that
their
made-
live show a few times, and he's awesome.
the thing that made me admire David Thomas the most was he was being interviewed on a college radio station in Cleveland, and he just stopped everything. He says, "I want to tell you that I think that I am the luckiest person alive because I can't sing, but that's my occupation. I'm a singer."
Yeah.
And I just had so much respect for him when he said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely
He can sing,
changed
though,
my
you know.
attitude about him.
Yeah, I like his vocal, and
Yeah.
I do have Cloudland on CD. That's a
Okay.
good one. But I would like to get the modern dance for sure.
Yeah. I also like Song of the Bailing Man. That's kind of hard to find. That's an album that was cut at 45 RPM.
That was like mid 90s or something, that album, eh?
Yep. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I saw them on that tour, that era. And one of the guys from Pere Ubu, the synthesizer player, the keyboard player, he ended up playing with the Pixies.
Oh, really? Ella
Yeah.
Ravenstein?
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that he did stuff with the Pixies. That's
Yeah,
cool.
for their last album, Trompe le Monde,
Uh-huh.
he toured with them.
Very
great.
nice.
Bill, what other newer bands are you into?
Newer bands.
Sparks. He's into Sparks.
Yeah. Sparks has been new for over
Very new band.
some years.
All my scarves.
Oh. There we go.
Oh yeah. Still missing a few, but I'm getting there. I want them all.
I'm missing the one that the independent one that they did that just came out on Rhino Records. The cover looks like pictures clipped out of, like, say, a fashion magazine or a home furnishings store. I forget the name of it.
Interior design.
That's it. Interior
Yeah.
design. Yep.
Oh,
I got that one.
I don't have it. I don't have that one yet.
And Bill, before you answer this question about newer bands, what's your favorite Sparks album?
Wow. It's probably one of the earlier ones. More like Indiscreet.
Yeah, I love that one.
But like, I was following Sparks for a long time because I started with Kimono My House. And then I kind of lost track of them for a while and picked up an album here and there. And then when I saw the Sparks Brothers, I
Yeah.
fell in love with the band again. It's just started picking up everything. And the album that really knocked me over was Little Beethoven. The
Yeah.
first time I heard that, I thought, they've absolutely lost their minds.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I listened to it a couple more times, and it just struck me
yeah,
as to what genius that was,
yeah,
and what a change in their sound. That is such a great record.
yeah. It definitely takes more than one listen. Like, it's so repetitive, a lot of it, right? But
Yeah.
you just gotta. You have you seen Sparks in concert?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, you got it. I've seen them. It'll be I think, 5th time this September. I've seen them the last 2 tours with my girlfriend Molly, and they are so good live. Russell's still got his like, he's in his like mid 70s. He's still got his great vocals.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff of the more recent concerts posted online, and I'd love to see them, but I just don't get to go to that many concerts
Yeah.
because I'm a caregiver for my wife, and I'm homebound a lot of times.
Yeah. Okay. So what other newer bands are you into?
I'm trying to think about newer bands that I like other than Wet Leg. Just trying to find something here, but most of the stuff that I'm thumbing through here is Sonic Youth is no more, but I picked this up recently, the second Kim Gordon album. And this is kind of like an electronic album. I was amazed at how good this is. This new Kim Gordon record. It came out last year, and I didn't buy it until a couple of weeks ago. What else? Here's a band that I just got into, Tune Yards. Ever heard of them?
No.
Very
Yards.
experimental, but kind of pop related. There's a woman who does the vocals and also does a lot of percussion and looping. And the guy that's in the band, what's the gentleman's name? It's Merrill Garbus and Nate, what's his name? Nate Brenner is the other guy in the band. But it's Tune-Yards. And they're a little weird, but I kind of like them.
Yeah, cool.
Guru Guru's okay. I've got one album by them. I think I've got the UFO album by them.
I discovered this great new band on Spotify called the Velvet Sundown. Have you heard of these guys?
Never. Nope.
Are they like the Velvet Underground?
I'm just joking. I am surprised you guys haven't heard of this. It's the big controversy is that it's an AI band.
I think I might have
heard about that. Yes.
The Velvet Sundown.
That's
yes.
It's depressing about music, right? With this AI crap. It's like I don't want to hear anything AI. Like
no. Although I have to admit,
I don't even want to see anything AI.
Yeah.
Unless it's in a movie.
Have you guys heard some stuff is kind of interesting where it's like it'll be like Free as a Bird or Real Love, some of those Beatles tunes that they redid. AI redone as early Beatles tunes.
Wow.
And it's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
It's fun to just hear that like as a could you imagine type of situation.
Yeah.
But like with this Spotify band, the Velvet Sundown, like basically Spotify created it using AI. And then they push it like crazy.
Yeah.
And it gets all these listens and then they pay themselves the money. Instead of having to pay artists. Money goes back to them. So I guess they're making a lot of AI bands now.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
I'm not against using AI type tools. For example, using AI to get the vocal out of the John Lennon track to make the
absolutely
Beatles song, even though it wasn't that good of a song as far as Beatles songs are concerned. But to generate melodies and backing tracks, I don't like that idea.
No.
I mean, there's plenty more creative ways to use technology to enhance music than using something fake like that.
Just restorative purposes only.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Get Back, that was great. They used AI technology so you could now hear what they were saying and separate the instruments.
I didn't like a lot of the remixes that they put on the Red and Blue albums when they re-released those.
Yeah.
Especially I Am the Walrus. They killed that. They killed that song.
Destroyed it.
And she said, right?
Yes. Ugh.
It's like, wait a minute, where's the guitar? It's missing something, right? And then I was just recently listening to the Yellow Submarine soundtrack. The person that produced or remixed those Beatles songs those were great on that Yellow Submarine soundtrack.
The song track?
Yellow
Yeah.
Submarine soundtrack.
Okay,
It was called the song track.
that's
I
what I
believe,
thought.
yeah.
Not this.
Yeah, not
No,
that,
that's
but
the original. That's the original.
yeah.
The one with the blue cover.
Yeah.
I quite like the remix of Revolver. I thought that was pretty. That turned out
Yes,
pretty good.
some of it is good, and some of
Okay.
it, it's just not. It's not consistent for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Abbey Road ever needed to be remixed.
No, no.
It sounded pretty good.
It's my favorite sounding album, I think, of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that when they did the remix of the White Album, I liked the way that the bass and drums sounded, but any other liberties that they took with it, I wasn't too happy with. I know that they're trying to make it sound like a mix between the stereo and mono mixes of the White Album, but don't mess with perfection.
Yeah. But what I
Yeah.
did love, if you have the White Album box set, I love the like I'm not always a fan of like bonus stuff.
Yeah,
I just want the studio album. But all of the bonus stuff on the Beatles White Album box set is amazing.
like the
So
Escher
good.
demos.
What's that?
The Escher
Yeah,
demos.
not just that, but other things too. Yeah. Well, Jeep's gone.
We lost them.
Oh, look at. Speaking of remixes,
Oh, I love the Beach Boys.
have you heard this thing?
I've heard that it's
Not
the
good.
greatest. Yeah.
It's
What-
not good.
The Beach Boys suck.
No.
I mean-
What is that album?
This is basically it's kind of like Endless Summer, like the Beach Boys compilation.
Right.
It's
But
got
they
all
remixed
except
it.
even more. It's got even more stuff on it. Like I think Kokomo's on here, and the later stuff. But it's got all the early hits, and it's a double album.
Yeah.
But it's remixed,
Yeah.
and boys, there's some questionable stuff on here. I tell you.
If I never hear Kokomo
You're better
again,
off with that.
I'll be happy.
But I've always, I don't know how much of the Beach Boys you've heard, Bill. I'm being serious now, Bill.
Okay.
Don't you smile. No, but through the years, I always really liked the Beach Boys. I had Pet Sounds, which I thought was a good album. But when I heard the remix of the 50th anniversary remix of Pet Sounds on Spotify, it finally connected with me how great it is. And I think the Beach Boys, along with the Beatles and Sparks, are my favorite band. They have so much that, they're more than just, Good Vibrations and Surfing USA. They have a deep catalog, and they were very experimental too, like on some of their albums.
Oh, I understand that, and I realize it, and I do have my share of Beach Boys. Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
What's your favorite Beach Boys album, Jeep?
Well, I think right now, it would be this thing right here. Just a minute. I just bought this. I just picked this up, and I just, it's my favorite right now because I'm listening to it a lot, and I'm just really enjoying it. But this thing here,
All summer long, yeah.
it's a great album.
Yeah.
And I just picked it up at a secondhand store for almost nothing. I thought, well, it's really cheap. It's probably not very good because why else would it be only $3 or whatever? But it's great.
Beach Boys.
I think I love Beach Boys Love You. I love Wild Honey.
Sunflower, Friends.
I
No.
like this, but I'm not getting rid of it because I may like it someday.
You have to listen to it more.
Yep.
You can't listen to that 10 times and then not go, this is amazing.
Now this, the twofer with the mono version of Pet Sounds, this is very interesting. Although this Carl and the Passions, I don't know what's going on there.
Not one of my favorites, but it was good.
Yeah, it's not the best.
And I've got a used copy of Endless Summer, which does not have the cover. And I've got Spirit of America. So that's the extent of my Beach Boys collection.
I find Wild Honey, like if you're into XTC, I feel there's a lot of textures and stuff in that album that really reminds me of XTC.
Kind of like the Dukes of Stratosphere stuff.
Yeah, a little bit Dukes of
I love that.
Stratospheres, but
I've got the I've got the double CD of all of that. It's so good, right?
the Dukes of Stratosphere, oh,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
So I'm keeping this stuff in my collection, and I will
Yeah.
Give it another chance. But
Yeah.
it's just that I'm not as big a fan of the Beach Boys as a lot of people are, and I'm not going to apologize for that. And I love Gentle Giant, and I saw them on the which tour was it, for the Missing Piece, and great musicians,
Yeah.
wonderful stuff.
There's a band I don't know at all, Gentle Giant.
Very interesting, progressive music, kind of almost. What's the word I'm looking for?
Renaissance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, I only heard what is considered their worst album, Giant for a Day, but I loved it. I thought it was
You loved it?
great.
They're good.
The only song I really like on that album is Spooky Boogie.
Yeah, it's the best one on there.
I have a question for Larry.
Finally.
Larry, did you ever get that red light stuff? The red light therapy?
Red light therapy. Yeah. I've been using
Yeah,
it.
how did that work out for you?
Sorry?
Did that help out at all?
I don't know yet. I think it takes time. I've used it, I've got chronic pain, so I've been using it on my neck and shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it takes time to know if it's working or not. But I have been using it.
I've looked into it a lot, and it's people are saying amazing things about it.
Yeah.
So I would definitely keep up.
Yeah. And I've had numbness in my hands for probably 25 years. I've been using that too. So we'll see.
I mean, is there a name for the condition that you have aside from chronic pain?
Chiari malformation 1.
Wow.
Write that down.
Chiari malformation 1.
Yeah, I was interested in how the red light therapy is working for you, because my wife has multiple sclerosis, and she has some chronic pain in her back.
I would say try it, right? Like Jeep said, I've been before I bought it, I don't just rush out and buy something. I read a lot of reviews on it. So yeah.
Some people have had miraculous recoveries, like for cancer and stuff like that, with the red light.
Yeah.
It's very healing. So
Back to music.
Music.
Okay.
How about, have we talked about the Tubes?
A little bit, because I mentioned that I interviewed for you, Bill.
That's right. Yeah.
And
I think he's very smart, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I love the Tubes.
Yeah. I do prefer the earlier albums, before they went too commercial, but
Like, what, did you stop at the completion backward principle, or did you go
no,
further?
I stopped at What Do You Want from Live, which was excellent.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Remote Control, though, like later on, I listened to it again, and it's good. A really good album. Yeah.
But the last one, like Outside Inside, wasn't really that good.
Yeah.
And Love Bomb was interesting. I like what Todd Rundgren did with that album, but as a whole, it's just a weak Tubes album.
I have to get to listen to some of that for sure.
Write down all these bands, Morris. You got to get all these albums.
I wrote down Talk to You Later and She's a Beauty, so I'll be checking those out first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Plus, I wrote down the Kim Gordon, the Tune Yard. So yeah, I'll be checking those out too.
Another recent album by what band is she? She was in what's Frank Black's? Is it Frank Black's band, the Pixies?
Pixies.
Kim Deal.
Yeah.
Have you heard her latest solo album? I love that.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
I
I'll
like
have to
it.
check that out.
Have you heard
I'll
any
give
of
it
the
a nice
Pixies albums, Larry, or any of you guys heard any of the later Pixies albums? Like nobody knows about these records, but
No.
they've made like 4 albums
Yeah.
in the last 10 years or
Yeah.
15 years. And they're good.
Yeah.
And I know the Pixies have a big following. I'm not that much into them. Their stuff hasn't hit me that much. I mean, I've listened to it and I like it, but nothing's really just hit me.
Yeah.
Bill, boy, you are so popular. I'm starting to get jealous. How come he gets all the questions?
Yeah.
Even Jeep is
Have to
asking him
ask me these
questions.
questions.
Morris, you got to ask Bill a question. Anyway, Bill, what
Yes.
do you think of Steven Wilson's remix of Gentle Giant? Yes, King Crimson, Pink Floyd.
I like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, he just did the Pink Floyd, the Pompeii, and that was really good because I remember seeing that movie when I was quite young. My mother actually took me to see Pink Floyd at Pompeii when it was in the theaters back in the early 70s.
Wow.
But Steven Wilson in general, I love his remixes. I like his solo music, and I find it really hard to get into Porcupine Tree stuff. But
Yeah.
as a person, I think he's very knowledgeable. I love his podcast, The Album Years. If
Yep.
you're deeply into albums through
Yep.
the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, oh, you will love that podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Born Again remix. Black Sabbath.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
I need to get that.
The best band in the world. It's the Beatles. Let's move on. Everybody knows it's the Beatles.
Well, the worst band in the world is 10cc.
Whoa.
If you know that joke.
Oh yeah,
So,
the worst
Bill-
band in the world. Yeah.
Bill, here's my question. What do you think of Tool?
I like him a lot. I got a couple of Tool albums. And
Which ones?
And let's see. I've got where's Tool? Tool. Okay, I've got that one.
Oh, yeah, the debut.
Yeah. And and that's got the extra song that's hidden in the grooves.
The Gaping Look Experience.
Let's see. Oops, wrong shelf. Wrong shelf. And I've got Lateralis, and I've got Undertow.
Awesome. Yeah, Lateralis, of course. You see I have that there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only LP I own. I don't own any other LP. That's my favorite album of all time. I love it. And it's because it's because they're the deepest band, most introspective band, and it's the band I relate to the most out of all bands out there. I just love them.
Okay, to answer rock and roll's question, I'll say my 5 favorite bands are the Beatles, Sparks, the Beach Boys, Ween, and maybe Yes. Morris.
It's of course number 1 Tool, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Sparks, Rush, and Bell and Sebastian.
Ooh, cool. Jeep.
I'm going to say the Beatles, the Beach Boys, Devo, XTC, and the Mills Brothers. It's true.
Oh, that wasn't a joke.
No, that's not a joke. I can show you my Mills Brothers collection here.
That's cool.
I got.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, I love the Mills
actually-
Brothers.
I actually find, Jeep, that your music reminds me a lot of Bell and Sebastian. I hear a lot of Bell and Sebastian when I hear your guys.
I've heard that before, and I've never owned a Bell and Sebastian album, but I've heard that more than once.
Oh, yeah. It's a compliment.
I've
'cause
heard a song
yeah,
or two of them because people have shown me, oh, you guys sound like these guys. So I've checked them out. And it's like, okay, yeah, I like this. I definitely like them. And what about
Bill,
Bill?
and
What are your favorite bands, Bill?
yeah,
Five
Bill,
favorite?
unfortunately, we've run out of time.
Oh, darn it.
Go ahead.
Well, I can't say a solo artist, so I'd have to say the Mothers of Invention.
Yeah.
Because of Frank Zappa. Beatles, of course, XTC, Devo. Sparks is really climbing up on there. Primus. I love Primus. Steely Dan.
Mm.
And it could change tomorrow.
Have you heard the two the Sean Lennon and Les Claypool albums?
Yes,
I love those.
Lennon Claypool Delirium, both very good
Yeah.
psychedelic records.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Monochrome Set?
Heard of them, never listened to them. How about you guys?
They're one of my favorites for sure, top 10.
Oh, okay.
But nobody seems to. I mean, am I the only Monochrome Set fan in Canada? Possibly.
Were they like 80s?
Yep, late 70s, 80s, the whole new wave, punk, XTC. They're kind of like, I would put them into the same vein as XTC, Talking Heads, even kind of Velvet Underground-y a bit. But really smart band, really, really great songs.
Oh, I also love Lou Reed. I've got all of his albums and the Velvet Underground.
Yeah, for sure.
They're right up there.
Yeah, me too. Way up there.
Ever
White Snake.
Ever get into Magazine or the Buzzcocks?
I'd have to put Buzzcocks and Magazine way up there too in my top 10.
Yeah.
Love both of those bands. I don't know which one I love the most.
There you go. I heard Monochrome Set recently. Kind of surprised me how good they were.
Yeah, they're very, very good. They're in my top 10.
What is your favorite song by The Who? Pictures of Lily.
That's a great song.
Lily, oh Lily.
Well, I don't know. I can't really pick one yet. I have to hear more from the Who to form a better decision on that one because I like a lot of them.
Squeeze Box.
I like that. I've always liked that one. I have no problem with that song. It's catchy.
Yeah, Squeeze Box is all right.
I found myself getting back to the Live at Leeds album and really enjoying that. But the original Live at Leeds album, none of the reissues.
Yeah. Boris the Spider. Magic Bus. Yeah. Love Rain Over Me. And
I love that song.
Bill?
I love.
Have you heard Chrome or Throbbing? I had a Throbbing Gristle once. It wasn't very pleasant.
I've got one Throbbing Gristle album. But I do have a bunch of Chrome. As a matter of fact, I have a Chrome box, which is like 5 of their albums. And they're very noisy, loud, and kind of residential, but more in a very heavy sort of way.
Bill, this comment's for you.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Oh, here's one. Looking Men, do you want to be in a relationship? Yes, I want to. I hope my girlfriend Molly isn't watching. Yes, I would. I desire to be in a relationship, preferably with a woman.
We're not good-looking men, but we're looking men.
Mm-hmm.
At least we're not bad-looking.
Oh, I accidentally. I'm gonna ban her. You're banned.
Yeah.
This isn't a dating site.
You banned our one admirer?
Oh boy. Thoughts on status quo? They're okay. They're you know,
As a child, I loved the song "Pictures of Matchstick Men."
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That brings back some. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A band called
Okay.
Camper Van Beethoven did a cover of that. You ever hear of them? Camper Van Beethoven?
I've got the Telephone
No.
Free Landslide Victory album.
Or it might have been Cracker. Might have been Cracker.
Oh yeah,
It was Cracker, I think.
all this David Lowery stuff.
How about
Robbing
the Mekons?
Gristle. Robbing Gristle is industrial. Yeah, that one. What was it? 20 something greats or something. I played that
Jazz
one.
Punk. 20
It's
Jazz
like,
Punk
oh my
greats.
god, this is horrible.
I'll have to check it out.
You have to check it out. It's horrible.
I don't know. I'm writing down.
Anybody ever get into Daniel Johnston at all?
Oh,
yeah, I
yes.
saw the documentary.
Love Daniel Johnson.
I have to see the documentary. I somebody played me this album and I liked it, so I grabbed it.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna have to check out that documentary.
yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it's great.
We were cute once. Now we're old. That's right, Bob.
Oh, here's another brand new album, Fishbone.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
liked them back in the '80s, and this is a new album. They haven't changed their sound that much. Pretty cool.
Cool.
Now,
Very,
Fishbone, is
very
that
nice
the guy?
vinyl.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that the guy? I might be completely way off base, but is that the guy from the band Subhumans?
No,
No.
no. They do a lot of like a ska, reggae based stuff with kind of like a punk feel.
Yeah, I remember hearing their stuff back in
Yeah.
the day. It's good.
Yep.
Still for another half hour or so. If I know, Morris, what time do you have to leave? Soon?
I'm gonna be taking off. I'm gonna actually be leaving in about. Well, I gotta leave in a half an hour. I do have a little bit of time to get ready, so I was just about to mention that I'm gonna probably let you guys go for now.
But tell us
hopefully
about
be
your
able to
channel
do this
before you
again.
go. Tell us about your channel.
Well, I have a channel, under my name. Just
Morris
look
is
for,
a big fan of
just
the
look for that
Osmonds.
name here, and look for my face in a black background. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
And I like to talk about music mostly, but every once in a while I like to do other stuff too. Like I've been filming a car show recently in Moncton here. I went to go see Lighthouse, but the audio quality is very poor. Just warning you going in, if you want to check out my Lighthouse, video. Yeah, they're very poor quality. And yeah, just look forward to some extra, like once I get new music. I just bought this and A Hard Day's Night yesterday, and I played this twice already. That's next on the chopping block. I need to listen to that next, and I'll give you reviews and more. Yeah, more stuff coming for sure. Definitely want to keep on with the music talk as much as possible.
Yeah. And Jeep, tell us anything you like.
Holy cow, you're putting me on the spot now, Larry. Anything.
Tell us about your music.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a really hard
Very
question.
good
too.
day.
I think I'm not good at interviews, really, to be honest. I can't. As soon as somebody asks me a question, I seem to just draw blanks. But see, I don't know my music. Hey, see you later, Morris.
If you
Bye
like,
bye, everybody. Oh yes, have a great time. Have a great day.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
the rest of
Morris.
the chat and everything. And I will see you again. Definitely, I'll be back on again.
thanks, Morris.
Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for inviting me again.
You're
Have
welcome.
a great day, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Have a good one.
Love.
So let me just say that Jeep's band is, if you know the band Motorhead, they're nothing like Motorhead.
No. No. Like I've got a lot of I'm a songwriter, so I do a lot of the writing in the band, and I've been writing with particularly with our bass player, singer, flute player, multi-instrumentalist Nina Kosla. We started playing together when we were practically in kindergarten in the early 90s.
Wow.
And we're still going. And it's a lot of the influences that we talked about here: XTC, the Beach Boys, Devo, all that stuff, sort of the Mills Brothers, all gets thrown in. We do a lot of vocal harmonies, and it's really creative and positive, sort of positive vibe music. We try to do stuff that makes you feel good. It's not depressing, for sure.
Yeah. And you're a great animator too, I must say.
I do a lot of animation. I've made a
Cool.
lot of short films, animated films.
Yeah.
And and like I was saying, I'm now branching into a comic book, but like the European style comic, like Tintin, you know, the hardcover sort of comics. I think I have one right here. Actually, just a minute. Oh, here. So this style of book, you know,
Oh yeah. Cool. Yep. Yep.
hardcover.
Yeah.
You got 46 pages of
Wow.
European style
Yeah.
comics in here, and I'm doing something along these lines right now, so that's really
cool.
exciting for me.
Cool.
I've got about 8 pages left, and I'll be done. And I'm working with a publisher here in Moncton, because I live in Moncton, New Brunswick, which is, you've probably heard about that as much as you've heard about the monochrome set. And so but a little publishing house here, so it's cool.
So when you get it published, you can come on and promote it for a couple $100.
I'll be happy to. So the same agreement as every time, eh,
Yeah.
Larry?
Every time you come on.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't know about this yet, does he?
He's going to
Anyway.
find out when you send him the bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Send Bill
John
the bill.
Yeah.
Dr.
John Lennon
Steele, and
saw
here's your bill.
John Lennon saw aliens. I believe there's probably stuff out there. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like, human beings think they're so smart and they're not. We don't know nothing. Like, what
Yeah.
are dreams about? What's that all about?
What?
What are dreams about?
Dreams, man, Larry, that's been my obsession all my life. What are
What?
dreams? Since
Yeah.
I was 5 years old, I was like, what are dreams? And I'm still wondering about it.
Yeah. You know what? I sometimes think, you're getting kind of serious here. I think your soul leaves your body and you're in some other kind of realm. Like, I don't know.
That's exactly my conclusion. I mean, that seems the logical thing, is that your body at night, when you're sleeping,
Yeah.
sort of shuts down.
It goes somewhere
And
else.
your true energetic body, your true self, which is
Yeah.
inhabiting this physical body, is then able to fly off and forget about time and space and all these limitations
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
in 3D reality.
Yeah.
And then we're able to explore wherever we want to. I think that's our true self, our true free self, is the self that leaves at night, and we explore different possibilities, different possible timelines. Even like there might be a timeline where you got in a car accident, you wake up, oh my God, I dreamed I was in a car accident. Well, that was a timeline, a possibility that you explored during the dream, and then you came back to this life.
Yeah. And, when you do dream and you wake up, you usually forget about it. Like, it's like,
It dissolves.
What's that?
It dissolves. Like you might wake up in the morning and really remember a dream. And sometimes I'll think I should write this down. I'm like, well, no, I'm not going to forget this.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wearing a giant red shoe on my head. And then 6 hours later, I'm like, what was that dream again? And I can't remember it. So it's a weird thing that our brain it dissolves. The dream dissolves.
Yeah. Bill, what do you think about dreams?
They're hallucinations.
What's a hallucination, Bill?
A hallucination is, well, as you were saying, when you are going to sleep and your body shuts down, your brain shuts down, it just different levels of reality are revealed to you. And these hallucinations that your brain generates tell stories to you. Sometimes you remember them, sometimes you do not.
But
You believe that it's all in the brain.
I don't believe in a lot of like outside things, except your brain takes a lot of stuff that's been put into it during the time that you're awake.
that's if you have a brain.
Yeah, and it
True.
and it regenerates that stuff, and sometimes dreams can be the stuff of that.
But the way I look at it, this is reality, supposedly, right? This is reality.
Could be a dream.
Who's to say that dreams aren't reality?
I believe they are. It's all reality and it's
Yeah.
all a dream. I don't think there's a difference anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, I could very well wake up in any moment now, and I'll tell my buddy, geez, I had this dream that I was talking to Larry Graves. That's weird. I don't even know the guy.
It was a nightmare. Wake me up from this nightmare. It's funny
I
that
do
you
wake
never
up every
either
now and
don't.
then from dreams where I'm actually going, this can't be a dream. And then I do wake up and it is a dream.
Yeah.
So who knows? Dreams
Yeah.
are a garbage disposal.
No, I don't believe that.
No.
Sometimes a spiritual thing happens, but it's rare.
It's an interesting way of looking at it.
Sometimes a spiritual thing happens, but it's rare. Here's the question, though. There is a self living within this body, right? Because we'll say like, my brain did this. Oh, it's my brain,
Yeah.
Well, whose brain? If you are the brain, then you can't say my brain. Who does the brain belong to when you say my brain or my arm? Who's the my?
I need another drink.
It's a clue that our true self is not the body. We're saying like my body, for example.
Okay.
Well, whose body? My body.
So do you believe in like life after death, like the hereafter?
Yeah, I don't believe in death.
I don't either. You know what? Why? Because there's got to be a reason we're here, and you don't just live like we're all living and then you die and that's it.
No.
There's and that's why with dream, you forget so much about dreams. You might have for a reason forgotten about what happened before you were born.
Yeah.
For a reason. Like, I've heard that like Earth is like a school, right? And that's kind of like what I think it is.
Me too. I had a dream. Speaking of which, I had a dream in the 90s.
I had a dream.
In the 90s, I had a dream where I met, I was in a desert and I met like an alien extraterrestrial type of woman.
Yeah. Wearing
a hood. And I knew she was like a gray.
And what were you smoking at the time?
Probably just weed. But I did fall asleep. It was a dream, but I often had lucid dreams. I still get them once in a while. Yeah. But I asked this woman in the desert, met me in the desert. She said, you can ask me any question. And I said, well, what is this whole life? What is planet Earth? And she said, the Earth is a school. And
that's
then
what
I woke
said.
up. And I've heard that so much since from other sources. So yeah, I think it is some kind of a place we come to learn. And I think we always have existed. We always will exist. There is no end, no beginning.
Yeah.
There, how's that?
I think that when people die, that they live on in others, those that they have influenced, or the things that they've left behind nourish the minds of others that see them after they've gone.
So yeah, I've basically influenced thousands of people. Thank you.
You have, Larry. More than the average person.
That's right.
Yeah. Just take a look at your subscriber list.
I know. We're living in a zoo. This is not the true life that we're living in. Interesting.
I've heard that too, yeah.
I had a nightmare that I saw Nickelback in concert. Scariest dream I've ever had. You know what? I'm not a fan of Nickelback, but I love documentary, like real documentaries on artists. I watched it, and I had a new respect for them for what they went through, and not that I like their music.
Yeah, I
but-
still wouldn't listen to him.
No, but they still have talent. They're just not my thing,
Yeah.
right?
I don't even know Nickelback. Like, I've heard all the jokes, but
You are a fortunate person.
really, is it that bad? I mean, or did it just become a running gag to sort of make fun
It's
of them?
just very commercial.
Yeah.
rock
And,
music.
Right.
and it's like a lot of their popular
Cookie cutter.
songs seem to be clones of each other.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they've earned the dislike that they have in the music
Okay,
world.
okay. Are they jerks on top of it, type of thing?
No, I don't
or-
think so. No.
But they're good
All
guys. Though. I used to hate the Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
That was
I
my
like some of
Nickelback.
their
back
songs. I've seen them live twice.
then. And are you a fan of the Bare Naked Ladies?
They're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
they're
liked them more when Stephen Page was in the band.
Yep.
I like them now, but there was back in the 90s when they were really popular. I just thought, why is this band popular?
Yeah.
But now I get it.
It's the CD cave.
Hey there.
I like this. I step away for a second and I come back and now it all gets
Existential.
yeah.
Well, that's what happens. when
Well,
you go
we're not
away.
just music fans. We like to talk about other stuff. Let's
Yeah.
talk about politics now.
No.
No, please, no. I like
No.
the fact that I'm talking to Canadians right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you Canadian, Bill?
No.
You're not.
But Bill, we might be Americans in the coming months.
51st
hope
state.
not. I don't think. I hope not.
So where are you? Oh yeah, you're Cleveland, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
We used to go to Canada every summer. My wife's family has a cottage in Dyer's Bay up in the what is it? The Upper Bruce Peninsula.
Upper Bruce?
Yep, the Upper Bruce Peninsula in
Upper Bruce Springsteen.
Ontario.
Yeah.
in
Never
Ontario.
heard of it. Where is that? What province is that?
It's Ontario.
Okay. Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, lovely area up there.
Oh yeah, there's some beautiful spots.
I just have one political question. Has anyone seen the Epstein list?
I have seen the Juan Epstein list. It's got Vinnie Barbarino on it, Horse Shack, and Boom Boom Washington.
It was signed by his mom.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this band?
Oh yeah.
I like the
I
monkeys.
love the Monkeys.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like the monkeys.
have you seen the interview that Billy Corgan did with Mickey
Yeah.
Dolenz?
I did a video. I guess you don't watch my channel, Bill. I did a
Well,
reaction
I need
to
to
it.
watch more of your channel.
Yeah.
I will say that for sure.
So I do like, I'm not a big Smashing Pumpkins fan, but I do like Billy. He's obviously interested in who he's interviewing, but a lot of the times he makes it about himself, right? He talks too much about himself instead of, like us. We're great interviewers, Bill, right? But the one with Mickey Dolenz was very good, except at the end there when
When he
he
talked
made it
the
about
video,
himself.
yeah.
What did you think of it?
And after I finished watching that, I did watch that video just so I could see what he was talking about. And I like some of the hits of the Smashing Pumpkins, and I have two of their albums, but I'm not that crazy about them. But I have heard a lot of people say that Billy Corgan can be a very self-centered, egotistical person. Maybe he's earned that. I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
What? A front man for a band, self-centered, egotistical?
But that's the thing though about almost any famous musician. you have to have an ego
Yeah.
of some sort, right? But I mean, Frank Zappa had a big ego, right?
Yep. He did.
And like if you were Frank Zappa, you'd have a big ego. Like I would too, right?
It would be
Yeah.
hard not to.
Damn, I'm a good guitarist.
I think Zappa really earned his ego.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just the way you treat other people, right?
Yeah.
That's
Everybody's got a big ego, basically. I mean, most people do, except maybe Brian Wilson.
you don't think he had a big ego? Yeah.
He had no ego. I think
Wow.
Brian Wilson was a unique creature on planet Earth.
Didn't
No
he write
ego.
a song, Hang On to Your Ego? Was that
Yeah.
a Brian Wilson
Yeah.
song?
Yeah. Hang on to your ego. Probably because he couldn't hang on to his. He was having trouble. It kept taking off on him.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Cabaret Voltaire. I don't have a lot of their stuff though. They're pretty cool.
Can't believe Billy Corgan would try to make it all about himself. If Ginger Baker had an interview show, he'd never be like that. I love that Ginger Baker documentary, right? Where the first 5 minutes he punches somebody, like the
Where
director.
is Mr. Baker?
Yeah, he wasn't the nicest person.
No,
Uh,
but his ego got him into a lot of places.
yeah. Bob never got a monkey shirt with double buttons. He never got one when he was a kid. Yeah.
Speaking of the monkeys, I'm looking forward to any re-release or special edition of the Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones limited album.
Yep.
Because the first 3 albums that got released were amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great albums.
And they didn't play. Yes, they did. They were all talented. They when they, like Mickey Dolenz said on that interview, they played live. Like they were out there playing live. They all had talent.
They had to really fight to sort of just break that reputation they had.
Yeah. And Davy Jones, one of the best tambourine players out there.
Tamperine's not an easy instrument to play.
I wanted to hear Mickey Dolenz talk about touring with Jimi Hendrix as their opening act.
Yeah.
That could have been a really good story.
Yeah.
That's like Motorhead opening for Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Billy had asked Mickey just a little bit more about, like Peter, Davy, and Mike, but the Monkees used the same studio musicians as the Beach Boys. Yeah, but they also played on, like Headquarters is basically all them.
Yeah.
Michael Nesmith was definitely a very talented musician. Peter Tork too played the banjo, and Mickey Dolenz, he ended up being a decent drummer. So the Flintstones. Yeah, the Who opened for Herman's Hermits. Yeah. Wow.
Wild.
So when I'm done this live chat, 10 more minutes, good?
Yeah, that's good.
I'll have a link for your channels in the pinned comment below.
So much thanks.
Expect to have 10,000. You'll have 10,000 new subscribers by the end of today.
Thanks, Larry.
You're welcome.
And Bill, I feel like I may have even watched a video or two of yours. You look familiar to me now, and if you did the XDC ranking, I feel like I probably watched that.
Okay.
And so is your channel? Pardon me?
I've been making videos for a long time.
Is it mostly reviews and stuff like that, or
it's mostly all about music? Yeah.
Yeah. Ranking albums, talking about albums, blah blah blah.
Talking about albums. There's a lot of stuff about Frank Zappa since I produced the Zappa Cast podcast.
Okay. Cool.
I'm not the host of the show. I'm one of the people on the show, but I put the show together. I do the production work on it.
Okay, so are you like into filmmaking and stuff like that, or?
Not really. I mean, I did make one video that I put together of a Zappa song back 50 years ago when I was in
Mhm.
high school.
Wow.
We drew on some acetate and put them in the slides and illustrated a song. And I was a newly hatched Zappa fan at that time, so I did the song "Cosmic Debris." And that video is on my channel as well as the Frank Zappa official channel as well.
Um,
Wow. That's great. So you still have that thing.
Uh,
You
I,
kept
I
it.
I was amazed that I still had all the slides. Yeah.
Wow.
have you read Moon Unit's book?
Yes, I have.
What do you think of that?
It's an eye opener. Gail Zappa was not the most wonderful person in the world,
No,
and Frank wasn't the best parent either.
no, no, no.
But yeah, very interesting story.
But Frank was so driven, right? Like, and his notations for he was definitely like Brian Wilson. He was a musical genius as
Yes,
far
he
as I'm
was.
concerned.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know if Brian Wilson was schooled in any specific way or if he was self-taught. I know that Frank Zappa was pretty much self-taught. He said that he went to the library and tried to find out more about music instead of being schooled like people go to the Berkeley School of Music or go to university.
Though none of the Wilsons went to any schools or anything like that, but their dad was a songwriter. He wrote pop tunes, arranger, all this stuff. So they must have learned a lot from him just by that would be school in itself growing up
Yeah,
in that house.
definitely.
Yeah. Some songwriters don't really know how to write. I think he's talking about me, Jeep.
Some songwriters don't really know how to write songs.
It's true. It's right.
Some filmmakers don't know how to make films.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Larry, you have done a lot of sketch comedy and stuff like that. I imagine. Did you do that back in the day? Did you go to school or art school or anything like that? Or
Are you kidding?
how did you get going and doing all this comedy stuff?
I'm
and
just
filming
a
it?
funny guy, Jeep.
Right, and you have funny guys who film you.
No, it's just influences growing up. I loved SCTV and stuff like Andy Griffith show. I just love humor, right? So.
And so were you like practicing in front of the mirror doing comedy
No.
routines?
Actually, I was, yeah. When
Yeah.
I was like 5 years old, one of my
Yeah.
first memories, when I was 5 years old, about 5 years old, I was in front of my mom's dresser mirror, and there's like almost like 3D, right? And I used to pretend I had a talk show. I was called Mark Singing Song. It's weird, right? Like being
Mark?
so young, Mark Singing Song.
What does
I was
that
the
mean?
host. I don't know. It's the host of this entertainment show.
You were Mark, like?
I was Mark Singing Song. It was the Mark Singing Song show.
Your
At
own
5
character.
years old. So I see
Yeah.
you knew you were going to be in show business.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. You should bring that back.
I saw Earth, Wind, and Fire back up Uriah Heep. That's different.
Whoa.
Two good bands, but very
Two
different.
good bands, but two wildly different bands.
I'll keep this one up for a few minutes. Larry is a self-taught comedic genius. Thank you.
When I was a kid, I used to pretend I was a DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever become a DJ?
Well, I DJ weddings and parties.
Okay, well,
So, and I did some college radio back in the day, back
Yeah.
in the late 70s, early 80s. So, yeah, I've done some of that.
I tried my hand at college radio DJing too.
Mhm.
I was not good at it.
Yeah. I used to disc jockey, like, play at dances and all that in the 70s and 80s. Yeah. And I usually had a partner with me. I had 2 or 3 different partners. And I was so shy back then. The only time I ever spoke, I don't know if you remember the song Strokin'
By Clarence Carter.
by Clarence Carter. I would get on the mic and say, and now it's time to do some stroking. That's all I'd say all night. All right. Oh, Morris is still here. I did a lot of air guitaring growing up. I was doing air guitar in the early 70s. I think I'm the one that created air guitar. I used to do that with Grand Funk. Yeah.
I get confused between Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. Yeah.
Like Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller. I always get the two confused.
Bill and Jeep. I don't think I was talking about this at the start with Morris. I'm going to be watching this movie for the first time and doing a review on my channel. A lot of people say it's one of the funniest comedies ever. What do you guys think?
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Thanks. You're really selling it, Bill.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a cult film, and there are people that love it. There's some really good laugh out loud moments in that movie. I don't think it's one of the funniest movies ever.
Yeah.
But if you are, is that the one of the Coen brothers movie, Joel and Ethan Coen?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got to have a taste for the flavor of the Coen brothers movies. Like they did.
I love Fargo.
Fargo's great.
Yeah.
But they did No Country for Old Men.
I didn't like that.
Oh, I didn't like that either. My
No.
wife and I went to the theater and saw that. And at the end, we just looked at each other. It's like, so what?
Yeah.
But that movie is good. It is funny. You might like it more than you think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
My favorite comedies are like, This Is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
I love the Christopher Guest movies like Waiting for Guffman.
Yeah, okay.
One of my favorites.
Mighty Wind.
Yeah. There's Something About Mary. That's my kind of humor there.
Waiting for Guffman is awesome.
Yeah.
Best in Show is good as well.
Yeah. The only one I only saw it once, though. It was the fourth movie.
The fourth one?
Yeah, the one after, like the first 3 I loved.
A Mighty Wind, are you thinking of?
No.
Mascots?
No. It was the one
Best in Show?
Best in Show.
No.
Wow.
There's another one. I don't remember the name
Best
of
in
it.
Show, Waiting for Guffman, Mighty
Spinal
Wind.
Tap. I can't think of another one.
Yeah.
It probably was that bad.
I didn't find it funny. Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't a Christopher Guest movie and you thought it was.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Austin Powers was great.
Yeah.
Although
Austin
that
Powers.
last movie he did a few years back, oh my God, that was so bad.
You're talking about the Love Guru?
I think The Love Guru is pretty good. I actually like The Love Guru.
Here's
not as good as Austin Powers,
Love Guru. There's the fan.
I like The Love Guru. It's
The
okay.
joke that
Come
was
on.
worse than that was the one that Dana Carvey did, The Master of Disguise. The joke is it's so bad that the DVD contains 97 minutes of footage not seen in theaters. Oh, by the way, the film is 97 minutes long.
Oh my God. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much, Bill and Jeep and Morris.
My pleasure. It's good. It's good.
Like I said, I'll have a link for your YouTube channels below, and check out Jeep Jones music.
I will have.
Especially, there's 4 songs. They're 4 of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, they're incredible. I mean, the
And
writing,
I happen to write them.
the lyrics are incredible.
Okay.
But yeah, the Great Balancing Act. Check out the channel, our band. We got all sorts of videos and stuff, and great music, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Morris, get to work.
Yeah, what are you doing on the computer?
He's
Okay,
a creeper.
thanks, everybody.
Watch out for Morris.
Yeah.
Bill, it's good to meet you.
My pleasure.
Hey.
Definitely going to watch more of your channel, Larry, and I'll watch you, Jeep, as well.
Same
Okay.
here. Same
Yeah.
here.
All right.
Okay, thanks,
All right, guys.
everybody.
Have a good
great
one.
day.